Good day, yogis and yoginas. Namaste. Welcome once again to Yoga with Big Body Parts. This is a series that we're going to be working in different parts of the body. Today is going to be the beautiful feet. So let's get started. And I recommend you, if you do have a ball, my balls are maybe a little bit more professional, but a tennis ball or any ball that is slightly hard would work. And we're going to use it to start on top of a mat. So you can just get top. I'm actually at the bottom of the mat, if you look at it. Let's put the ball on the floor. And let's just get started just by rolling the foot, awakening the soul. You know, the feet are a beautiful, you could call them slice, but I would say our beautiful friends that take us everywhere. What will we do with our feet? And you only know when you've got foot ache, when you've been wearing heels, when you've been just walking for too long. So now just go back and forth along the foot. Give yourself a little massage. If there's a point that you think, oh, that is bothering me, just go a little bit further. Just walk around it. Walk around it, just roll around it. And give yourself a little bit of a treat. The more you just flex the toe, you'll feel that obviously the sole will get harder because you're obviously using all the tendons and the muscles, the extensors, the flexors, because we do have muscles in the feet. We forget to work on them, but we do work them and then a lot in yoga. So okay, we can go to the other foot. So don't roll, and let's go just to awaken the soul. And so often we forget. I know a lot of people have things about the feet like, don't touch my feet, they hurt. Well, they're obviously a very sensitive area, and there are so many receptors of all the nerves. I mean, you probably know reflexology and how many, especially in China, in the eastern countries, in Asia, they really use the feet to touch upon all the different parts of the body because they are all connected. So yeah, a very, very interesting part to work on. So at the moment, we're just going to touch a little bit of the surface. We're just going to take care of them and pamper them a little bit. So let's start with this. A little bit of a roll. See how it feels. As I say, if there's a tender part you think, oh, that's really annoying. If you go to the back, normally the heel is very hard because we use it a lot. And it tends to be sometimes even insensitive. And the arch, and some people have like flat arch or very protruding arch. I mean, we all have different feet, but we're not gonna get super professional here. We're just gonna give our feet a nice and tender, love and a bit of care. And from here, you can leave your ball aside. But it's good to have one of these just to give yourself a little bit of love. And let's open and close the toes as much as you can. So lift them up, lift them. I've got really not very mobile toes, and go down. Up, 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 up. Open them as much as you can. If that looks like me, which looks like I'm not doing anything, but I'm really trying. And then let's go with a big toe, second toe. You see mine just go any toe. Let's go up and down. And let's start with a little toe, and let's go from the outside to the inside. That works a little bit better. Still, let's go up, and then from a big toe to the exterior. You see it's a mess, but you might have more mobile toes. Come up again from the little pinky, well, it's not called pinky, but second, third, middle, and to the big one. That works a little better. But we realize how little mobility we have with the toes because we don't use them. They're always, just straight in a shoe. And then when we see these people that have no hands, for instance, and they use the toes, oh my goodness, they are like fingers to them because there's a training to be done in there. And yes, we should take care more of it, me starting, because as you see, I have almost zero mobility. But give it a try, and I laugh a lot just when I see my toes. Like, I have no command whatsoever. Because, I mean, now it's like, okay, big toes, small toes. No, it's a chaos. They do whatever they want. Go up again and start with the exterior. And again, try to go. The last one is going to be the big one. There you go. Did it work okay? We'll see. Anyway, let's go down into the mat. And we're going to do Vajrasana, but with the feet tucked. And you see me doing this before, and you've probably suffered with me before in that one. It's not suffering, it's actually a great thing just to really stretch the plant, the sole. And as women, most of us, that's where it's the problem, is if you wear heels, you know, this gets so much tension. And you guys also, I mean, if you walk along, you don't have the right shoes. Anyway, all of us, we suffer from a lot of tension in the plant, in the sole, and then you get fasciitis and all that kind of stuff, because we do have a lot of nerves in there and tendons, and there's so much going on. So something might go wrong very easily, and when it goes wrong, and then we cannot walk properly, then we remember our feet, because we take them for granted. They're always there, they take us everywhere. So this is a great exercise even to do just at the end of your day, especially if you wear heels, just to recover a little bit the elasticity of those tendons. So just stay a few minutes if you can. We're not going to stay for a very, very long time, but it's a way of giving some love to the sole of the foot. And as I said, if you want to extend it, do so, or at the end of the class you want to stay a little bit longer in this pose. I'm just going to go through, otherwise you know it's going to be a very, very long class. But I think we've probably been here for about a minute or so, and that should be, for some of you, like, I can't do this anymore, then you just sit down in Vajrasana. Otherwise, stay here, and we're going to move on. We're going to go to a downward dog, so just put your hands on the mat. Remember, downward dog, just open your hands very much. We might be able to open a little bit more the feet, and from here you push your hips up to the sky and back. And now what we're going to work, we're not going to be too technical about the rest, because we're really focusing on the feet. So just pedal your feet. This is what it's all about. So we're going to do one by one. So the heel goes down in one, and the heel goes up in the other one. So we're mobilizing both at the same time. And also, of course, the calves are getting benefited. The Achilles heel is getting benefited. The hamstring, a lot of more things, but we're going to focus on the foot area. The Achilles heel is just here on the sides. And again, we don't really stretch it too much, but now in downward dog we are, which is always a good idea. And as I said, one by one, go down, push, push, push. If you have a very tense calf because you work out a lot, you run, then you will feel that it's really tense, but it's also linked with the feet. So we're not focusing too much in the upper body, we're just pushing ourselves backwards because we want to have as much weight as possible in the back. And then now we're going to go with both at the same time. So go on your tippy toes as high as you can. High, 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 high. Stay there. Take a couple of breaths. And then go down, 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 down. Stretch. Feel the stretch on the back, Achilles heel. And then try to reach with the heels towards the floor. And again, very intense for the back of the legs. Come up again. Inhale. And let's keep breathing, otherwise it's going to be a very long inhale. And stay, stay, stay. How does it feel? Because we're putting as much weight as you can on the toes. Go down. Come up again. Go down. Now we compare it with the inhale coming up. Exhale, go down. Try to reach as far as you can. Inhale, come up. Exhale, go down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, go down. And then from here we're going to go towards upward dog. So now we're going to roll towards the front. Then we come through our plank, and then we're going to roll the toes and go on the top of the foot and come to an upward dog. And stay here. And again, this is not about the upward dog today. We're not working on the pose. We're just working on the foot. And then we're going to roll. So let's see how it goes, like going on top of the feet like this. This is quite intense. And then just roll again. And let's go toward downward dog. If you do a lot of yoga and do this rolling back and forth, you'll probably be okay. But if you're not used to roll on your feet, that might be quite strong and intense. Let's try again. So go towards plank, all the weight here on the hands, and then untuck the toes and see how it feels. That is already quite intense. And feel also core very engaged. And then go up again, see how it feels. Is it hurting now? Okay, then time to roll again and come up. Let's do it a third time. So go on the tips, just tiptoe, go towards the front, and tuck the toes. Let's go on top of the toes. This is already quite intense. Hold your plank, go up and see it. It's like, oh, this is already too much. Roll, roll, and then come to downward dog. Perfect. Let's go to Tadasana again. So walk yourself to the back of the mat. Let's go into the mat. We've got a long mat. We should not go out anymore. And let's do what we've been doing in downward dog, but just standing. So let's go up and keep the balance. Try to find a focal point and down. Up and down. Let's hold this third time up and hold, 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 hold. Is it working? Not only the toes, but also the back of the back of the thighs, the calves, and come down. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to go open the feet, the width of the mat, and we're going to go to Malasana. So our yogi squat, and we are in the back of the mat. Let's do a yogi squat, and because probably it's the first time that you open the hips today. So as I said, just look up and out. So we're talking about 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock more or less. The hands can go in the middle, and then we're going to use the elbows to push the knees out. So we open the hips. And if this is too much, you can be here, you can be here. It doesn't really matter. We're going to be, as I said, it's not about the Malasana. Today is about the feet. So we're going to go to the right on the toes. We come to the center, to the left. So we're going to be swaying a little bit right and left. Try to keep the spine. And if it feels better just to go with your hands on your knees, whatever works for you. We're working the feet, remember. We obviously want to maintain a good pose and don't do anything that is going to hurt us. But the idea is to awaken the feet. Okay, from here we're going to do a little bit of a walk. So we walk, 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 and walk, and walk. And then also we're moving here everything. Flexors, extensors, adductors, abductors. Because we're using the feet also in a weird way. Let's go back. And feet are not used to just exercising. Oh God, we can use the hands if you want, if that's going to help. Okay, a little walk. Let's do another walk to the front and to the back. And you're probably thinking, oh my goodness, also my hips. Okay, we get the benefit of getting other things worked out too. So let's walk, walk, walk. And then use the whole foot. Go back and forth, go back and forth. And let's go towards the back. You're on your tiptoes, and then you go on the heel, and again. So we're working a little bit of everything, and also with quite a lot of weight. Of course, we're in a funky position. Okay, let's go to the middle, and from here, we're gonna sit down. Blick. Oh, awesome. Now we're gonna go in this butterfly position, Konasana. And it's about taking care of the feet. So again, try to straighten your spine. Let's open the feet like if it was a little book. And from here, let's give our feet a little massage. We're going to do the plantar arch. So this exterior part of the foot. Let's see how it feels. Go up and down. And then sometimes you're like, what is going on my feet? Why does it hurt here? Why does it hurt there? There's a lot of reflexology people that could tell you, oh, that is a problem with this or that. And then just go, you can just put a foot on top of the other one and just go, you know, just give it a bit of love. Nothing specific, just check what is happening in your feet, what is happening in your soul. Where does it bother you? Where's tension? Let's check the other one. Sometimes it's in the middle, sometimes on the side, sometimes it can be the basis of your toes. And let's do something with the toes, by the way. So let's use the fingers, put one finger between every single toe. So looking like this, which is a bit bizarre. And then go back and forward, back and forward. Try to open up the toes as much as possible. Again, we never give a space. You notice it when we were doing the first exercise. Back and forward. And we have all the phalanxes and the tarsus and the metatarsus. I mean, there's a lot of little bones here. And again, if you've never broken a bone, you wouldn't know. Doing weird things, gymnastics, ballet, or just crazy, just kicking a ball, whatever it is. So open and close. And let's do the same on the other foot. So again, one finger between every toe. And you might have to do like me, just find the space because they would open by themselves. So this is quite intense already, you know, because it looks really strange, really bizarre, which you've probably never had so much space between the toes. And go back and forth. Push, push, push as much as you can. And then bring it forward, like when we were doing the upward dog. And yes, we don't really take care of all these tendons here. That's why they get so much tension. And there's tendinitis and fasciitis and whatever else that, you know, we don't know how bad they are until we get them. So yes, we've found a little bit more space here. And as I said, just give yourself a little massage. I would use the knuckles. So let's start with, again, with the left. So use the knuckles and just go like you're kneading some bread or something. Just go from the heel, that probably, as I said, is quite insensitive, and just go through the middle and see how it feels. And if there's a tender place, they think, oh, this feels good. You can also go with one knuckle. It's like, oh, that is intense. That is intense, actually, the place where I'm doing it now, which is supposed to be digestive system, somewhere around there. So do whatever feels good. You know, you can also grab your toes, open and go and rub it and work it the way you want. Just go up and down. And maybe some reflexology person would say, what are you doing? You're just messing around with some part of the body. I'm just trying to give a little bit love to the tendons, you know, to everything around here. Not trying to do anything too intense in any part of the body, just general love. Let's do the other side. So again, use the knuckles. You can start in the heel, go up, move it around, however it feels good. Check the sides. How does it feel? Maybe the other side. There's a lot of insensitivity, especially if you do like me. I walk barefoot a lot. So I've lost a lot of my sensitivity. I can walk on a very hot rock and needles and pins, and I always, you know, I always joke with my husband. He's got baby feet because he's like, I can't walk in here. But yeah, it's a lot of walking barefoot. So yeah, we all have different feet. Some people have super sensitive feet, and as I said, they hate being touched. They probably won't ever do this class because they will go, no, that's too painful. That's too sensitive. I don't really like that. I don't enjoy even touching my feet. That's very personal. So, but for those who don't and want to just love, I hope you're still here with me. I'm giving some love. Okay, perfect. Let's stretch the legs ahead of us. Just go on your elbows. And this is a combination of feet and also some ankles. So let's go up and down, you know, And when you go up, try to really bend your toes as much as you can and extend the upper part of your foot. And then come back. And again, extend as much as you can. Like you're trying to reach with your toes your face. And here you're trying to reach the sky and bend the toes like really as much as you can. So let's give some love and extension to both the lower and the upper part that we already worked. So this shouldn't be as intense as what we've done before. So we're just relaxing a little bit, even though we're giving some, stretching here. Let's do out and in, so different motion. So like we say, we're waving at people, hello, how are you doing? Even coordinating the feet feels like they're all over the place. And now we can do some circles. So let's move through all different directions. Let's go slowly. Let's not get too excited. And also try to open the toes and then close the toes. Open the toes and close the toes. Let's reverse. Open the toes. Close. Open and extend. Close. Open, 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 and close. And guess what? We're done. So now you can take a Shavasana. I'm going to take a short one. You might think that this is not a standard yoga class, but now you can relax the feet. And you probably feel, I do, you probably feel already that this has been something worked in the feet. So why not relaxing them? And a very heavy and noisy vehicle is passing in the background. You probably hear it. So, not ideal to do Shavasana and relax. But I hope you don't have that noise. So, I'm just going to let you go without that noise, because otherwise it's going to be difficult for you to relax. But stay and just chill. Thank you so much for being with me today. I'll see you very shortly in another body part. Namaste.